Hi, it's Jochen, the online agent, and today I'm going to give you an update about the remarketing and retargeting course. In this update, we're mainly going to talk about the Apple iOS 14 update because that has a significant impact on your ability and cost for your remarketing. Remember, the goal is in the follow-up, but that has just become a little bit more difficult and complex. Especially your dollars might have less because of that. The whole marketing community is quite upset with Apple, but there's nothing much we can do about what Apple is doing. We can only do something about how we react to it. And that's what this update here is all about. iOS, that's the iPhone operating system 14, and obviously any version after that. What Apple has done is to introduce this question here: allow Facebook to track your activity across other companies' apps and websites. And most people, without even reading or thinking or knowing about what this means, click on Ask App Not to Track. For the user, that actually has no benefit because they will still get to see ads. However, they won't get to see personalized ads, but random ads. Because if we cannot retarget them with personalized ads, they will just show. For the user, it would be better to allow it because then you get to see what they actually like and the topic that they interest them rather than something. But nevertheless, since people don't know that, they ask the app not to track. And that significantly impacts your ability to retarget to them, because when the privacy mode is switched on in this way, then you have learned in the retargeting course how you can target users that have interacted with your website or your Facebook or your ad before or your video. However, if they click on this button, then you will not be able to do this anymore because simply Facebook doesn't get to know about it anymore. It's private to the user in their phone, but Facebook doesn't know which user has seen your ad or watched your video. And therefore you cannot remarket to them. So that has a very, very big impact. And that's the reason why a lot of people are upset with Apple because of this. Especially also Facebook, obviously, as a company, because they're also losing advertising dollars if people don't serve retargeting ads anymore. So what is the impact on that? This change means that your ability to effectively reach, understand, engage people on iPhones, it doesn't affect Android. And therefore, you cannot really understand your performance, control your ads so well anymore. And that impacts your advertising budget. You either have to spend more, or for the same dollar, if you spend the same, you will get less good results. And that is very much true. This update has been around for a while now. And also my own performance has gotten worse in Facebook because of that. But we can only do the best we can. And that's what I want to share in this video with you. Specifically, these changes limit your ability to effectively deliver ads to people based on engagement with your business, to measure and report on conversions from certain customers, to ensure your ads are delivered in the most relevant audiences at the right frequency, to accurately attribute app installs if you do something, and to predict and optimize cost per action. You should not give up Facebook ads though, and also not remarketing. It's just a couple of things you should do differently compared to before, and to at least minimize the impact of this. We cannot totally eliminate the impact, but we can minimize it. So point number one is you can prioritize your 8 most valuable events in Facebook. In the Ads Manager, you can create events, and you should create events. It doesn't have to be 8. Make sure that you have created the events. And I have actually taught you how to do that in the course earlier on. This has not changed, but it's become so much more important now that you actually do it. So if you haven't done it yet, please do so now. It's really, really useful. Secondly, also, most likely you will drive the Facebook ad to one of your websites. You need to verify the domain. I've also taught you how to do that before. If you don't verify the domain, then your ad might not even get served in the first place at all. It's very easy how to do that by just installing a text file or HTML file in your domain so that Facebook can read it and confirm that your domain is in fact your domain. This is probably more relevant to shopping than real estate, but if you're not from real estate but another industry like e-commerce, you can do this to enable the value optimization. So when you set up your Facebook ad, instead of going for landing page views, you can choose this value here for the conversions that have the highest value. Then next thing you can do is you can either enable, if you haven't done it so, or update if you've done it before, but it's quite old, your Facebook SDK, so that also Facebook can get better data. Next thing is you can integrate the independent tracking and retargeting practice on your website. It's the Facebook pixel, and on the web, Apple can track it also. You can, on your website, install the Facebook pixel. I've told you how to do it. You can also install Google Analytics so that Google also can measure the results on your website. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing and pretty much the best we can do. If all this is too complicated for you, there's one last solution. Simply don't retarget your iOS users anymore. And in your audience segmentation targeting, you can choose which devices to target, and you just go after the Android users because these are not affected. iOS is obviously only for iPhone app. I hope this was helpful. Wish you all the best of success in your marketing journey. And if there's anything, as usual, feel free to contact. Thank you.